I know I really haven't uploaded that much exciting this week, and since I'm going to be out of town all weekend at some cities tournaments, and since the Prime Challenge boxes are out of stock or never arrived at any store in my area or in other cities that I've checked, I figured I should do something to kind of keep everyone happy throughout the weekend. So I thought, well, I'm a Pokemon collector. I collect English cards, and I'm right now collecting the promo cards. That does include World Championship cards. So I figured I'd go ahead and buy the new 2011 World Championships decks. So we have the, this is, I believe, first place in Masters, David Cohen with Twin Boar. We have, where is it? Second place. Here we go. Second place in Masters, Ross Cawthorn with The Truth. And this is a really interesting deck, so I really want to take some time to go over this one. I believe this is, I forget which one is juniors, which is seniors. I believe this is seniors. Christopher Kahn with Reshiflosion. And then we have the juniors winner, Gustavo Wada with MegaZone. So I think what I'll do is I'll open two, maybe just one. I guess I could spread this out. Let's just go ahead and start off by opening one, and we'll see how long it takes, because not only do you get the deck in here, but you get a lot of other really cool stuff. So I might just do one video per box, and hopefully that doesn't get too terribly boring. So I'm going to go ahead and set those up like... Can I set them up like that? Will they stay? No, I don't think they're going to stay. So Reshiflosion, he's going to kind of sit down there. So I'm going to start off with the Junior Championship deck, Gustavo Wada's with MegaZone. And let's see, I'd like to open this in the least damaging way possible, because this is a really awesome box. Oh, I'll go ahead and show the back. So if you go to your store and they have them in stock, you can actually see the deck list. That, you know, if you just want to know the deck list, you can also look that up online. The good thing about World Champ cards, even though they're not playable because they have the different back, is that they do give you kind of an insight to Worlds, and you can still play with them as far as practice. You just can't play with them in a real tournament. So maybe if you're thinking about, you know, maybe you want to run Mega Judge or Reshiflosion, you just don't have the cards yet. Yeah, if you have access to the World Championship cards, then you can always proxy them in and, you know, pick up the rest of the stuff later if the deck works out for you. So let's go ahead and start off by showing this. Yeah, this is actually a little different, I think, than what they typically do. I actually have the 2009 booklet right here. So it looks like they've definitely expanded the mini book. So looks like we've got some little intro reading. All the different countries are participated, which is pretty cool. And this is the junior bracket. So this is a top 8 kind of, yeah, top 8. And yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing. Then of course, following junior bracket, we've got the seniors bracket top 8 and the masters bracket top 8, which is pretty cool. You also, in top 8, you see Josh Wittenkeller, who is J-Wits. If you don't know who he is, you should. Pretty cool. Lots of big players in here. So then we got some cool pictures from some of the tournaments. Lots of mini stuff kind of being held on the side too. And then here we go with deck lists, some interesting facts, you know, just kind of fun little things. So there's Gustavo. And then here's second place was a Reshiflosion deck. This is in juniors. Third place, he calls his deck Zoo. Interesting. He's looks like Donphan, Yanmega, Zoroark, and then Reshiram and Buffalon. So kind of an interesting combination. Pretty much stage ones. And then fourth place was another Mega Judge. So here we go with some more pictures. Some of the trophy. Big trainer card. It's really cool. Oh, there you get to see the past champs. And then more pictures from the tournament. And here we move to seniors. Senior Division World Champ with Reshiflosion, Christopher Kahn. Second place, Marco Vachin with MegaZone. Grafton Roll with Mega Judge in third place. Lots of Mega Judge. Luke Burke with Reshiflosion. And now more pictures. A very happy Jirachi fan. And here we go with Masters. First place, David Cohen with Twin Boar. Well, it's Reshi Boar. Magna Boar, whatever you want to call it. Ross Cawthorn with The Truth. The most probably creative deck that I've ever seen or heard of in Worlds. Tom DeLazal, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Again, Reshiflosion. And, I was about to say Jose, but it's spelled a little different. Palomino. And it looks like it's kind of Reshiflosion, but with this little bit of a Samurott line, probably for the mirror match. Kind of interesting. And here we go with finishing up with some last pictures. And some pictures of the champions. And then credits in the back to the staff, TCG, and Hawaii. This is where it's going to be next year. So really cool. I'm really hoping to go to this one. Even if I pretty much know I'm not getting an invite, but I still think that'd be a fun vacation. I don't really take vacations, so. Now that I spent a lot of time going through the book, I probably won't do that in the rest of the vids. Let's go ahead and check out the deck. So we'll go ahead and take out the Yanmegas first. And now as a collector, I only need one of each card, so any duplicate cards in here will actually be for trade or sale. So here's a cool little Worlds deck box. And I was wondering what was going to be in it. It's more cards. So here, we'll just kind of take all these out. So there's some Yanmega, and there's the rest of the deck. Alright, so I guess it's not really in any particular order. So let's just go ahead and pull this off. So we have two Yanmega. I know there's more Yanmega in the deck, so we'll just kind of set those aside. And yeah, sorry Reshiflosion, I need a flat surface to put the cards down on. So, we got Pachirisu, 2 Copycat, 3 Rare Candy, 4 Pokemon Communication, 4 Pokemon Reversal, and oh, am I so glad that this card is useless. I hate flippy cards, and so while a Pokemon Catcher it's kind of taken a lot out of the format, it's so much better than Reversal. 3 Pont, 3 Junk Arm, 3 Judge, and let's see, 4, 7, 10 Lightning Energy. Oh, and if you don't know, a World Champ card always comes with the signature of the champ, and this is what makes them unplayable. The back of the card is this World Championship with the silver border, rather than the typical back of any other card with a yellow border. So it'd be a little too much, considering these decks can get pretty expensive if they just, you know, reproduce them in mass like that. They'd have to charge like $100 a box, and that just really wouldn't be fun. So we know we have the 2 Yanmega. I know there's more Yanmega in here. There's a random Seadra. I know there's going to be more in there. So there's a 3 MegaZone, 2 Magneton, 3 Magnemite. There's the other Yanmega. 4 Yanma, and there's the rest of the Kingdra line. 2 Horsey, 1 Seadra, and 2 Kingdra. Tyrogue, Cleffa, Switch, and 4 Pokemon Collector, and essential to any deck still now. So overall, pretty much a standard, or what I would consider standard MegaZone list. What you see in today's format is less of the Kingdra line because for consistency with Pokemon Catcher, Horsies are easy targets once they hit the bench. So especially if you're a Donphan deck or something like that, something that's going to be weak to water, you definitely don't want to see these Kingdra out on the field. So yeah, a lot of decks go down on that. And same thing with the Pachirisu. Yeah. Well, actually, I guess I did run Jirachi when I ran Kingdra in mine. I just found that it was easier to drop the Kingdra for more supporters, trainers, that sort of thing, just to make it a little more consistent. In today's decks, you also see more basics than you do Stage 2 because of Pokemon Catcher. So right now this deck only has 3 Magnemite. In most MegaZone decks you're going to find 4 now, but everything else is pretty much the same. You'll find some N in MegaZone. Obviously reversals are going to be replaced with Catcher. This actually doesn't have any recovery. There's no Flower Shop, which is not atypical of a MegaZone deck, but those that do like to run a little recovery, like a Flower Shop, now have Super Rod instead. So really, this is a deck that's still being played. I know it's topped at some of the cities already. There were a couple of weekends of cities already, at least 1, if not 2. And so MegaZone is definitely still a good contender. So I'm already over 10 minutes into this vid, so I think I'll just go ahead and get into the next vid, and we'll go from there. Since I spent a lot of time showing the book with this one, I probably won't spend that much time on the other videos with the book.